Hello, Rockport-Fulton ISD. Today we've got Carter Engel, a senior basketball player on the Rockport-Fulton High School varsity basketball team. And the reason we chose him today is we're really excited. He has recently broken the all-time scoring record for a career at Rockport-Fulton ISD. So Carter, tell us, you just broke this recently. Tell us about how it feels when you broke the 1,000 point mark and then the all-time career mark.
Well, when I broke the 1,000, it was like a dream come true. Ever since I started playing basketball and then reaching middle school, when I finally figured out what the 1,000 was, I kind of set my goals to breaking that.
Okay.
And I finally did it, and it felt amazing because, well, I didn't start all 4 years on varsity, and so I thought I'd come up just a little bit short, but I'm having probably my best season so far as a senior, and it helped me surpass my 1,000 and break the career scoring record.
So you said you set this goal in middle school.
Yes, sir.
What did you start doing? What made you different in terms of hitting that mark that maybe other people, and not necessarily in Rockport, but you know, like myself who didn't hit the 1,000 point mark? Like, what did you do different that maybe I didn't do or other people aren't doing to reach a goal such as the 1,000 point mark?
Well, during the summer, Coach Bates would come up and open up the gyms, and he had this little spreadsheet on the wall, and you have to make 9,000 threes and free throws. So every day during the summer, I was up here on the gun, shooting threes, free throws, just trying to get better. And then also working, you know, with some trainers and other family members who played in college to help me get to where I'm at right now.
Very good. So obviously there's gonna be some little kid watching this video that's gonna say, man, I wanna break Carter's record. What would you tell them they need to be doing in order to be able to have a chance to break your record someday?
I would say to just keep putting in the work. You know, put it in your off time, dribble basketball. You could just be sitting in your room, practicing form shots. Anything you can, just always have a basketball in your hands to keep going.
Very good. And you said best season ever, right? Senior year, that's probably the best time to have your best season ever. So tell me, what are you looking at post-high school? You want to go to college? You want to play somewhere? What's the idea post-high school?
I haven't really decided yet whether or not I wanted to play college basketball or go to college and study law.
Okay. Awesome. Very good. So then tell me, who do you model your game after? So obviously you've got a fun game to watch. Great shot. I also love watching you under the hoop. I always feel like as soon as I think you're about to shoot a layup and hope you pull it in and then you pass it around a little bit more.
I try to model my game after Sharif Cooper.
Okay.
He was a guard. He's not necessarily a big guard, but it's just the way he plays. He plays with, you know, at his own speed and creates his own shot and also sets up his teammates. And I've been watching him since high school.
Yeah, so setting up the teammates, I see you do that a lot when I'm getting to watch you play. Not only are you a great shooter, but I see you pop out a lot of assists where other guys are getting shots off of you moving off the ball or you making that dribble action to open up a corner shot for somebody else. Is that something that you make an effort to do?
Yes, because, you know, everybody has to get involved. And when the rest of the team eats and the rest of the team gets hot, they start sagging off of you, then you get your shot, and then next thing you know, you have too many threats on the court and they can't stop it. That's
great advice for any young player, right? I talk to people all the time about, yeah, it's great if you can get your shot off, but at some point they're going to guard you, right?
Yes.
So if you can't get everybody else rolling, that's really good advice. So tell us, you've got the end of district play starting to come up over the next few weeks, some big games. What's one big home game that you're like, man, I really hope we get pretty loud on this home game?
The last home game of the season most likely would be against Sinton at home. It would be the last game of district before we go into playoffs, and I would really love for everyone to be out for that one.
Absolutely, yeah. Sinton, that was a battle last year, right? Triple overtime, do I remember that correctly, or double overtime?
That was Ingleside with triple overtime.
And then Sinton, did y'all not go into overtime there?
No, sir.
No, okay, so Sinton with
it was
triple
just
overtime.
it was a close game.
Okay, yeah, so Sinton's going to be pretty good. That'll be a really good matchup for you guys. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to WOG with us. Make sure you come out to the games. Carter is definitely worth the price of admission to come out and check out. And if you're a young basketball fan, he's someone to come and model your game after. So Carter, thanks so much for having some time with us today, man.
Thank you.
Hey, have a great Friday, brother.
You too.